but we have time for Epstein.
All right.
You want to try to?
I mean, we could just blast through it.
You want to
really
try to
fast.
blast through that, Dan? You want to take the lead?
Sure.
Like Jesus? Take the wheel.
That's the wheel.
Take the wheel. Yeah.
Yes, Jesus takes the wheel.
He took the lead. Too.
Took the lead too. Sure. So yeah, the story that we've been covering throughout the week just continues to get creepier and weirder. The Wall Street Journal yesterday put out an article in the evening about a leather-bound book supposedly in Jeffrey Epstein's possession, gifted to him.
Get these besties.
And it was used in a butt?
By Ghislaine Maxwell for his 50th birthday in 2003. Now, within the book, and it's behind a paywall, so I can't show you the actual article, but within the book, apparently, there was a drawing from Trump along with a well-wish for Mr. Jeffrey. The drawing was of a nude woman. It had his autograph or his signature down in her pubic area.
To look like pubes.
And in it was typed out sort of like a little like role play, like radio
Very
play.
poetic, Frank.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
So here, let me explain. So yeah, it was written in the third person and with sort of stage directions. Continuing my theory that he really is just a theater queen at heart. Voiceover.
Absolutely.
There must be more to life than having everything, the note began.
Okay.
Donald. Yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Jeffrey. Nor will I, since I also know what it is. Donald. We have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Huh? Jeffrey. Yes, we do, come to think of it. Donald. Enigmas never age. Have you noticed that? What?
So hold on. That one is worth on breaking down a little bit because it has to do with age. So he says, enigmas never age.
Mm-hmm.
Is he talking about the girls that they're with? Because they
we'll talk about
Well,
that.
that is the only thing that I can think of.
Or they're saying like, hey, we never age, but that's not true. I think because they're obsessing over, presumably, it seems like they're talking about young girls that are having sex with.
Absolutely. That's the only thing
So
I
they're
can
saying
think of.
enigmas never age, which they're being like nudging each other like, hey, these girls stay young forever kind of thing.
Yeah, they're doing the
Fast
Matthew
Times.
McConaughey. Yeah, Fast or no, not Fast Times. Dazed and Confused.
Oh.
Right? Yeah,
I
that's
don't
from
know.
Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, anyways,
All
Donald.
right,
Donald
all
said,
right, all right.
"Enigmas never age." Have you noticed that, Jeffrey? As a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you.
See, then he makes it about you.
Last time I saw you, it was made clear that enigmas never age. And then finally, it says, Trump says, "A pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday." And may every day be another wonderful secret.
Dude, that is the creepiest, like, True Detective ass
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
rapey,
it is.
human trafficking shit I've ever
Yeah.
heard. Jaw dropping.
Yeah. So Wall Street Journal comes out with this article yesterday. Says that they've seen this book. I guess I'll just say up front because there's deflection. There's people saying it seems like bullshit. It doesn't sound like Trump, yada, yada, yada. So in this book were a number of other well wishes from other people. It wasn't just Trump.
Alan
Dershowitz, who was Epstein's lawyer at one point.
There was another
An
famous...
assistant. There was the Wex, what's his name? The Victoria's Secret guy.
The point is there was lots of public figures that also contributed to this 50th birthday memorabilia note bounding
Some of
book
which
that G. Wayne made for him.
So Dershowitz specifically said they confronted him with what he wrote in there. And he said, I don't specifically remember reading this, but yeah, it's probably real. He basically said, like, I vaguely remember
him
doing
and the
something.
others who are, and I don't know what they read, if they ever released that or if it was incriminating or weird, but none of them disputed the validity of it. Trump's the only one that's saying this is a lie.
They either didn't respond, like some people just didn't respond, and some essentially tacitly were like, yes, that's real. Trump vehemently denies that it's real.
Yeah, of course he does.
Because, I mean, that's all he really can do. So
this is creepier and weirder than anything I've ever read.
And
it's really...
so I was trying
It's
to
really up
also
there.
read like where did the letter come from, and it sounds like the
G. Wayne went out for his
department.
50th
No, I
birthday.
understood that,
Oh, that.
but like the Department of Justice, they had that I think from the Epstein
It's not...
investigation.
probably.
No? That's what I understood.
Yeah,
And Trump's been firing the special
He
investigators.
did.
trying to
He
clean
fired
house.
the Comey girl, who's the daughter of
Yeah,
the Comey
He
dad.
put Epstein away, apparently.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
he committed suicide
Yeah.
theoretically prior
Yeah.
to being convicted. But yeah, that case that was coming for him was under her purview. So, yeah, that's quite a start, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Wall Street Journal publishes that. They, in the article, explain that Trump was actually confronted with this past Tuesday. So, an interview with the Journal Tuesday evening.
Before the article came out, they asked him for comment.
So he's known about this for a couple of days that this was
Yeah.
coming, which would maybe explain why he's been really extra erratic, even for him.
my
And,
leg
like-
is swollen.
right, and we'll get to that. But yeah, he
Not enough.
it was-
The circulation is off.
Right.
The leg swollen.
So
Doesn't
he-
reach my brain.
It was announced that he has some health problems yesterday as well. So Trump denied writing the letter and drawing the picture. This is not me. This is a fake thing. It's a fake Wall Street Journal story. I love that that's a direct quote from him because he's talking to the Wall Street Journal. It's just like his way of speaking is unlike
Now,
anybody else.
the Wall Street Journal is an extremely reputable.
It's Rupert Murdoch. Wall Street Journal is reputable, but it definitely leans conservative, especially its opinion, like its editorial board and everything. Tuesday evening,
before
and
the
generally, I don't think that they endorsed Trump in the last election, but I think they did prior to this. And yeah, I mean, generally, this is a right-leaning paper, you could say. So
But
this
still,
is-
I mean, but they're not the
not
type
the
of
liberal
paper.
media.
It's not the type of paper to misreport fact.
No, like for fact-based reporting, they're probably one of the stronger.
Yeah,
ones.
exactly.
So yeah, the accusation that they just made this up wholesale or whole cloth is probably not true.
No.
But he says they did. I never wrote a picture. I love this. I never wrote a picture in my life.
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot. I don't draw pictures of women. It's not my language.
I
it's
never
not my
wrote a
words.
picture.
Now, it's not my language, it's not my words. Now, and that he didn't draw. So first of all, let's get one thing out of the way.
He's
'Cause
already suing him. It's been like one day. How do you
Yeah,
write it?
he's already suing Rupert
He already
Murdoch.
wrote up
for-
He's threatening to. I don't know if it's...
A
Well-
court docket says Trump is suing, but there's something weird. They're buddies, huh?
Yeah, well.
Court docket appears to show is suing.
There's-
A person close to Trump's legal team said it was not legit. Huh. Okay.
It says in a lot of articles from like an hour ago that he is taking legal action.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Right.
So where are we?
So I just wanted to say right up front that one, in his initial denial, I don't draw pictures. I never wrote a picture in my life. So that was very easily disprovable. He draws a lot.
Oh.
And I want your guys' take on this actually, because I was looking at this. Does he not have sort of a little bit of a? Oh wait, yeah, the screen is.
Well, yeah, we don't have
Can
the
you
screen.
go turn on that screen for them, please,
Yeah.
Evie? The bottom screen. You need to see these pictures.
Yeah.
You're saying that he draws?
Elliot says,
Yeah.
says Hitler vibes. That's true. He was an artist too.
I
Wasn't
had
he?
no idea.
Me neither until this. But in a moment. Now, I'm not saying. Listen, he's no Rembrandt or anything. But
Wait,
There's something there. For
there's
sure.
something that
he drew these?
These are all his doodles,
That's not bad.
right?
It has a very
It's kind of like
distinct-
stylized.
Yeah.
It has a very distinct voice.
Right. Yes.
And the man loves New York City.
Wow.
This was kind of shocking to me.
Yeah.
This is literally
see how he kind of-
exactly, but this is exactly what somebody who's drawing little pictures would be doodling.
Yeah.
He's a doodler.
This totally works with the idea of
Yeah.
like a drawing of a outside of a woman with the
Yep.
text inside. Like I could see the same person doing
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
He did it.
Wow.
It very much
Totally.
seems like it.
Wow.
And you can even see like him sort of stylistically using his signature,
Yes.
incorporating into it, and which supposedly is what was done in this.
Oh my God, this is
He did it.
absolutely
Now-
correct.
Now,
What year was that? Well, hold on. What year was that note?
The leather, like
2003.
2003, yeah.
You can see this
From
is
all around that time.
Wow.
Yeah, this is from that time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, 2007. There was one that said 2002 on it.
So this guy's been. This is in his prime doodling years.
He was in his prime doodling years. Somebody said Frasier coded. That's so true. It's so Frasier
Ba-da-dee-da,
coded.
ba-da. I don't know. I never got into Frasier. I didn't like those stuffy English.
They're not English. They're American.
Don't they have some uppity ass?
They have an uppity ass like East Coast elite accent, but they're not British. No.
What?
That's like part of like the humor of their characters is they're supposed to be like so fucking full of themselves. It's a good show. I liked Frasier.
You
when I was a
would.
kid. I mean, I like Seinfeld too. What can I say? They're both good.
You like Cheers?
I was too young for Cheers, so my
You like MASH?
dad loved Cheers. I've never actually sat through MASH.
You like
either.
I Love Lucy?
I really like I Love
You
Lucy,
do?
actually, yeah. I watched
Just
a lot of
checking.
reruns of that when I was young.
Just checking. Nick at Night.
I've heard MASH is one of the best sitcoms of all time, but
That's
I've,
what they
I've
say,
just
but
never
I'm not
watched
watching
it.
it. I'm not taking their word for it.
Yeah. Anyways, so the man clearly draws. So that part of the denial rings a little hollow. Let me show you. So this was his denial in the article. And then, of course, as soon as it dropped, he started tweeting up a storm here. So here's his initial response on Truth Social. I really did kind of hurt my voice doing his impression the other day, but I'll try.
Wall Street Journal?
The Wall Street Journal printed a fake letter, supposedly to Epstein. These are not my words, not the way I talk. Also, I don't draw pictures. I mean, again, this is just like
Bad lie, bro.
again. It's like if you want me to in any way give you any benefit of the doubt,
Bad lie.
Don't just such an easily
Why does
disprovable
it
lie.
lie?
You draw pictures. Just say you don't need to include that.
The truth is, we're in a post-fact world. People, and it's not just him now. It's like everybody online or in politics is like, oh no, whatever I say is actually just the truth, and everyone's going to pretend.
Well, until this story, he totally got away with doing that all the time, always.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
somehow with this time, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Although we'll talk about it, but there is a little bit of a swing on that. Some of the people are still defending him.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, what can you do? I told Rupert Murdoch it was a scam, that he shouldn't print this fake story, but he did, and now I'm gonna sue his ass off. And that's his third-rate newspaper. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Donald J. Trump.
I saw Rupert Murdoch the other day.
You saw him?
His vineyard. He owns a vineyard right next to our house, our neighborhood. It's on the same street. It's just a couple houses down. But I didn't know he was ever there. But he was walking on the street with a security guard. He's old as fuck. He could like barely move.
I think he's expected to die.
He's gonna die. It looks like he's about to die.
Yeah.
But I saw him,
interesting.
and there was like Secret Service all around him and shit, like posted up
Jeez.
all over the street.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably.
I mean, he's one of the richest people in the world,
Actually, like,
and a lot of people hate him.
Secret Service for real or
No,
just
not
private?
Secret Service.
No,
Yeah.
just like that.
He'd just be in
that
bodyguards.
level of security.
Right.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Crazy. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. So, anyways, a few hours after that initial denial, he continued, if there was a smoking gun on Epstein, why didn't the Dems, who controlled the files for 4 years and had Garland and Comey in charge, use it? Because they had nothing. Okay, well, I have an alternate theory. I don't...
He's right. Why is it just coming out now?
Yeah.
We've all been wanting this forever.
So this is... It surprises me that he took this long to come to this line, because I think this is the only one that does have a little bit of like, okay, yeah. I have my personal opinions. I don't know anything, obviously, but I have a feeling that the Democrats, for a long time, also didn't want this to come out, because I think a lot of powerful Democrats are also in those files.
Right.
For sure.
I think both.
That's
I think both of
crazy
the
if
parties
everyone's
are all over
and
this
but
shit.
somehow
and
nobody
wanted
leaked
this.
it until now. Like, there's not one like.
There's a lot of
them-
very powerful people that.
We'll see.
I mean,
what's all coming out now?
The obvious one, which anybody that's been following this story for a while knows what I'm going to say, is just like Trump, maybe not just like him, but in a similar way to Trump, the former president Bill Clinton has a long association with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
also
yeah.
flew on his plane.
And he's
He-
one of the
he has a
big names
painting.
that Trump is like always throwing around.
He has a painting of Bill Clinton in his home and a painting of George W. Bush.
I believe that's right. Yeah. Very strange.
It's Bill
Very
Clinton in
strange.
the dress, right?
And Bill Clinton in
Yeah,
a dress.
was
in
he-
Monica Lewinsky's
Was
dress.
he friends with George W. Bush? Or is that just
I don't-
That sounds like
as
a
far as
great
I know-
painting.
As far as I know,
Wait, I want to see
It's
that.
very
he does not
creepy.
have
Oh,
any
it's creepy.
association with the Bushes.
So there you go, W. Keeping it in his pants.
But yeah, and then aside from that
Yes,
too,
yeah.
there's
It's
people
creepy.
like Bill
Oh my
Gates who
God.
had an association with him. Yeah, there's the insanely creepy painting.
I hate his face. He looks so
He looks like evil.
yeah, just gross.
Just like
fucking gross.
like that is evil right there.
Pretty evil.
Didn't
Yeah.
Epstein have a Bush painting too? Wasn't that?
He did. I was
Yeah,
just asking
it
if
was,
they were.
and it was conspiracy nuts love this one because it's a painting of Bush, I believe, throwing a paper airplane into the Twin Towers.
I got it.
Is that before 9/11?
No.
That'd be
Then the conspiracy people would be on to
Wait,
something.
that's an insane painting. What the fuck? Oh no, he's
seen
playing
that.
Jenga.
What?
well.
Yeah, I mean, there's an obvious. There's two piles there.
This
But
is
with two-
post 9/11. You
two
saying?
piles,
Yeah,
two
yeah.
planes.
Wow.
Now you could say that this is like satirical.
That's true.
and
It's
supposed
true.
to be
Yeah, no, it's a
criticism.
9/11 thing.
It's definitely a 9/11 thing.
It's
yeah.
100% a 9/11 thing.
Two
But it could just be
airplanes
that
and-
he was so stupid that he allowed it to happen. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there are like less conspiratorial. It's still a weird painting having in your house, but clearly, I mean, in terms
looks-
of weird things Jeffrey Epstein did, this is not
This-
the weirdest.
Well, listen, to defend my boy George W. here, it doesn't seem that he had an association with Epstein.
As far as I know,
No,
that's
this-
never been alleged.
Yeah,
I don't
this
think.
to me seems like a criticism of him.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
painting.
And
Okay.
Bill's, the one of Bill, is a
That one
a
is
stunning
just-
endorsement.
yeah.
That's friendship right there.
Yeah, that's friendship. Exactly.
Joe Rogan has that framed in his studio.
This?
The Clinton one.
Bro,
He does?
That
That's so
painting
weird.
is So bad vibes.
Yeah, it's awful, awful vibes. So anyway, so yeah, Trump deploying this line is, I think, a smart move on his part, as far as just like giving his cronies a somewhat salient talking point to give to push back with. Again, you know, I mean, I don't have any particular, you know, if. Whoever's in those files, fuck them. You know, it doesn't
Yes.
matter. Like, it should very
Coming.
obviously.
Hello.
So
Hello.
my point being is
Absolutely.
like this he has a little bit of like a point here, but not really, because even if the Dems didn't release it for some reason, it's not necessarily because you weren't in there. This does not mean this at all. It could just be that they also had people that they didn't want implicated in this, and so they kept it.
But this was
buried.
like a last resort thing, because like everything's been tried, shit's in the process of hitting the fan,
Mm-hmm.
and then suddenly the most incriminating thing we've seen about Trump, Epstein, that would have rocked the whole conspiracy
Right.
movement if it came out years ago, now suddenly comes out in like the 12th hour. It was reluctantly released as a Hail Mary.
Right.
Kind of seems that way, and yeah, we don't know where the Washington Post got this, although we could probably guess that it probably was a leak from somebody in the Justice Department, right?
I mean, it could-
That's
why
what
would
it
they-
sounds like.
Who
Could
would
it
have that?
G Lane.
Or it could have come from
I think she's cooperating.
I mean, the actual physical book. Now, here's another detail about it: is for whatever reason, the Washington Post didn't publish it. Although I have my theory there too. This could be a long shot, but similar to when that scandal. I don't know if you remember this, but there was a scandal where a bunch of Trump administration people were using this app Signal, which you're not supposed
Yep.
to use.
That was
Yes.
great.
And they leaked all this stuff, and they initially
Yes.
denied it all.
The
and
Iran
then,
attack
and then
or
they
the Houthi attack?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
talking about a strike on the Houthis, and they completely denied that it was real. And then after they got all the denials on record, then they released the actual
Right.
screenshots of it and everything.
Yeah.
I
You
You know
wonder
how
if
they got the screenshots? The fucking
it was sent to them.
the
By the guy.
press secretary he
Oh, yeah,
accidentally left
they
him
had
in
the wrong
group.
person in the group.
Right,
He
yeah,
invited
right.
him to the group on
Forger
accident.
Yes.
Secretary of
And he was
Defense,
sitting in the group
Yes.
as they planned
Yeah.
this
It's
attack on the
unbelievable.
Houthis,
Yeah.
just sitting there silently taking screenshots of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And so in a similar, I think there was basically
Hello.
when that story first broke, they didn't provide direct evidence. They said, just take our word on it. And they all denied that it was real. And then right after they got all those denials on the record, they released it. So I kind of wonder if that's what's happening here too, because they did not actually release a picture of this thing described in the article. So get Trump to completely deny it, and then maybe tonight they will release a picture of it and be like, no, it totally is real. Here it is.
That's twice the views on one article.
Yeah, that's true. It could be bait.
Good.
So I guess we'll see what happens with that. But there has been another stage of development on this. So maybe because he's feeling backed into a corner on all of this, shortly after all of this came out, Donald Trump announced, based on the ridiculous amount of publicity given to Jeffrey Epstein, I have asked the Attorney General Pam Bondi to produce any and all pertinent grand jury testimony.
Hold on. He says any and all pertinent. He's already carved.
There's a lot
We
of
don't want the
qualifiers
testimonies.
here. And that's the thing, too, is that this sounds like, okay,
That's bullshit.
great, release it. But this is not everything. This would be interesting to have released.
It's even worse because pertinent is a matter of judgment. So who decides if it's pertinent?
Yeah, this is a bullshit statement.
If he was being serious, he'd say release all the documents.
Exactly. But at least, see, this at least gives his, diehard some meat to grab on. Oh, he's ordering something released.
Maybe, but
he's doing something here.
As long as it's pertinent, guys.
Well, I agree that I mean, all of these carve-outs seem to sort of undermine.
The bottom line is that people want to know the big names that were involved.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
The leaders, the
and
big
the small names. I want it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
want everybody.
On the Democrat side, okay, so a little bit of setup here. So Ron Wyden, who is the senator from Delaware, I want to say. Where is Wyden from? He's maybe he's like Connecticut. It's one of Ron Wyden. Where is he from? He's serving. He's from Oregon. I'm sorry, I'm getting him confused with somebody else. Anyways, fairly prominent senator. He's been all over this, and he is pushing really hard to get the Trump administration to release stuff. And last night, he put out a press release saying that he knows for a fact that the FBI has these records of one of Jeffrey Epstein's bank accounts that has over $1 billion in money.
That
going
sounds
through
like
it.
a Epstein document.
Yes, and that
file,
and that they need to follow up on that, demanding that they follow up on that. That's all the leads you need. Where did that money come from, and where did it go? That's obviously
One of the weirdest things with Epstein is they don't really know how he made all the money.
There's a huge
and it's causing all these like conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Understandably.
Like one of them is that
he's
he's
make billions of dollars.
One of them is that he's a Mossad agent.
That is one of the theories. Yeah. Or CIA. That's
it's
one of the big
possible he's
theories.
all those things.
Who knows?
He very well could have been an asset for an intelligence agency, one or several. But sometimes is how it works.
These guys, they get roped into all this bullshit. It's like if he's snitching for Mossad, he might be snitching for CIA, but like that's like just a small part of his personhood. Like I know these people get all mixed up in these weird organizations.
Yeah, I mean, I'm of the I don't buy into the full conspiracy that some people think he's straight up a Mossad agent. However, I would not at all be surprised if he was an asset of some kind, which is different than being
right. There's a big difference.
Being an agent, but like being some sort of resource for the intelligence community. Well, that very well could be true.
Right.
The conspiracy is the insinuation that it is Israel.
that's the problem with
is doing everything in that.
Right.
That's the problem with conspiracy theories because
it all goes back.
It all goes back to the Jews control everything.
Yeah, I think it's pretty likely he was an asset, and probably a CIA asset too.
It could very well could be, and that could be part of why all of this is so vehemently covered up. I mean, maybe that's your explanation for why the Biden administration didn't release stuff.
Well, it's also an explanation why he avoided prosecution for so long. If he was a CIA asset, probably had some agreement. He got something out of it.
Yep. I should note that Alan Dershowitz vehemently argues against this theory.
He probably wouldn't even know.
Well, he said that's the thing. His argument, and granted, so Alan Dershowitz has had accusations about Epstein floating around him a long time. I think he even has admitted to getting a massage from a young girl He talked about that, but he insists that nothing untoward happened. It was just a massage.
Why would he even admit that?
He's such a fucking
Maybe he
character.
was just like, I need to give him something.
Yeah. Anyways, so he was his lawyer, and this is his rationale. Take this however you want. But he says that if he was an asset, he definitely would have told me because that could have helped his case. I was his lawyer, and he trusted me.
If he was a deep level CIA asset, he wouldn't have told him.
Right. So that's his take.
Dershowitz is like a fucking, at this point, a Giuliani adjacent fucking old weirdo.
Yeah, people saying Dersh is a chomo, just like Epstein. Listen, he's very litigation happy, so I'll just make it very clear.
I'll say this
I
right
have
now.
no fucking
Dershowitz
clue.
is a old man.
He is an old man. That is undeniable. That is a fact.
Dershowitz is a petty little old man. What? I said petty little old man.
I got you.
He supports Netanyahu. That's all I need to know about him.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's got that going for him.
He's Alan Dershowitz is a petty old man.
He's a very petty old man. Okay, so Ron Wyden, I want you to enjoy this video, and this is probably one of the last things because we really got to get out of here, because I think this exemplifies what we were talking about recently about this old guard, and like even if this guy is good, there just really is such a wide gulf in sort of the new media savviness of our representatives. Because just take a look at this video.
Wyden here with important
boosted,
news
please? Thank you.
for my investigative team. The team has uncovered that the Trump administration has an Epstein file. It shows thousands of wire transfers and over $1 billion flowing
It looks like he edited himself.
That's what Love was saying. Love literally was like, I think he just edited himself.
I wish he had that
Very
like
boomer-coded.
stone moving sound effect, like
propeller rotating.
You didn't have to do a transition. You're just standing there.
Much of which is used to fund his sex trafficking operations, and hundreds of millions more through others. Trump's Justice Department claims that there's nothing.
And it's so unfortunate because this is good stuff.
Good stuff.
Ron?
Terrible transitions, but good stuff.
Ron, we need to get this information to the people, and they're just going to laugh at you because you seem like such a boomer with this transition.
If something happens to him, I'm officially going to become a conspiracy theorist.
Investigation right there. This sex trafficking operation that Epstein was running could not have been cheap. He paid for it somehow. Investigators need to follow the money.
This is awful.
And I can't be the only one
focus.
who's working on it. It's time for the Trump administration to do a real investigation of this sex trafficking operation. The American people want to know and deserve to know what's being covered up. Ron Wyden here with important news.
Somebody just
Thanks, Ron.
Thanks, Ron. So listen, Ron, love the message, hate the delivery there.
Yeah.
You definitely need to work on the delivery. Somebody said he's totally the curb guy. You're right. It's Marty Fark.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He died recently, I think.
Yeah, he did die
Bob
a couple years
Einstein.
ago.
Oh.
Yeah, Bob Einstein. Yeah, he very much has the same energy as him.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ron's on the case. He may not be the best TikToker.
That there's lots of Epstein files out there.
Is that good? I don't know. Kind of.
Don't you touch my yarmulke.
You touched my yarmulke, Larry.
What's his name? Ron or Rom?
Ron.
Ron. Okay.
R-O-N.
Got it.
Oh, he passed? Rip.
Yeah, he died just a couple years ago.
I didn't know that.
I'm dead, Larry. What more do you need from me?
He was a very funny guy.
Very funny. Very funny.
So, anyways, we're way over. I burned through. I think I got all the essential stuff.
Exciting times to be a Trump hater.
Exciting times to be
and
a Trump
to be
hater.
a conservative hater.
Well, again, I guess we'll see how it all plays out. But I think, for the moment right now, we should be welcoming. Yeah, you should have woken up to the fact that Trump is a total creep and is in no way fit to run this country a long time ago. And we can litigate that later. But for now,
let's unite, right?
I mean, yeah, all of these people, and again, that's why I felt important to just say, it's like, if Bill Clinton or Bill Gates or like any of these kind of dirty
Dems?
Democrats
Or
or
they're getting
whatever
thrown under the bus.
are in there. Who the fuck cares?
They're getting tossed into the fucking river, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Oh, Dan, this is a great
people-
message. Keep talking. we got.
Yeah, can you just keep transitioning from myself to myself?
Well, and so basically every time there's a natural pause.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
What?
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
No, just do it between himself. We'll let you do that.
Just me.
Oh.
It
So
might
I can
not
wrap
let
it
you
up.
do Hey, you can't animate unless it's from 2 inputs.
Mamma mia.
Oh, damn. I saw the vision, but it's just not possible.